Even heathens pray. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I'm not calling nobody a heathen. I said, I'm talking about me. Okay. Even heathens pray. I'm talking about me. All right. So now let's get to the foolery. Let's get to the foolery. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Because I don't want nobody to misinterpret that 18. Then somebody will go around talking about Take Heed is out here calling her followers heathens. I'm talking about me. I said me. I'm the heathen. Okay. Now, let's get to the foolery. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. Okay. It just means queen. My given name from my husband. It just means queen. The title of this foolery today is Modern Woman, okay, Hxxism, can cause you to lose your life. Yes, honey. Okay? Modern woman, Hxxism can cause you to lose your life. So I didn't put women, I put woman, okay, because this is one woman that her Hxxism caused her to lose her life. Okay? We're going to get into the foolery. Okay? We're going to get into the foolery this morning. Okay? So, shout out to LL Cool because he dropped this on IG and I followed this brother. He followed me back. And so I wanted to give him his flowers because he dropped this knowledge. Okay? So before we get into the nonsense, okay, we are going to do a little chucking and jiving first, okay? Before we get into the foolery, we're going to do a little chucking and jiving first, okay? And I got a new beat for y'all, too. It's so crazy. I got a new beat for y'all. I found it on YouTube. It is wild, okay? So when y'all drop a little $1-2, okay? And I appreciate all the donations, but when you drop a little $1 or $2, okay, you gonna hear the beat. Y'all gonna be wilding out, okay? The beat is crazy, okay? Now I'm not gonna say it's gonna wash out, okay? I can't get up here and say it's gonna wash out, okay? The one, something smells fishy. I'm not gonna say it's gonna wash it out. But y'all tell me, okay? If you like the content, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you like the content, please donate to the channel as well. So let's get into the foolery, okay? Now, I saw this on Instagram, okay, yesterday. And Young Black and Wealthy dropped this on his channel. Okay, and I had fell out when I heard this. Okay, oh Steven, thank you, baby. I want to hear the beat. Steven said I want to hear the beat. Okay, let me go straight to it. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see what we got. Okay, so here is the beat, y'all. It's crazy. Here we go. You can't drink all that, okay? You can't drink all that. Damn it. All right? You can't drink like that. Okay, Renee said, I love it. Thank you. Now, did it knock out, okay, something smells fishy? Did it knock out something smells fishy? I don't know. I still like it. I still like something smells fishy. But did it knock out something smells fishy? Y'all tell me. Okay, Steve said no. Okay. All right, listen. Now, we going straight to what I wanted to talk about. Okay? And this one is a powerful message. Okay? We got to go to that one first. This was a powerful message. Let me let y'all hear it. Okay? You already know who it is anyway. I dropped the video this morning. Okay? Okay? I want y'all to hear this. All right? And when you hear it, take heed to the message. All right, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
And that was long time ago. And the cry was,
jobs and justice. In the March on Washington in 1963, the cry was jobs and justice. In the 20-year anniversary of the March on Washington, the cry was jobs and justice. We are now in 2010.
We're in 2010.
And what is the cry? Jobs and justice. Well, wait a minute. How long are you going to sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves? An agenda is a program, a schedule, a timetable, a plan, a list, a scheme to accomplish a certain result. We have come up with black agendas.
We have.
But we've been looking to the wrong people to fulfill our agenda.
That's nasty. We taking it to the wrong people. One more time for the crowd in the back, baby. One more time. Some of y'all hard-headed. Let's do it again.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And that was long time ago.
All right now.
And the cry was jobs
and justice.
And justice.
All right now.
In the March on Washington in 1963, the cry was jobs and justice. In the 20-year anniversary of the March on Washington, the cry was jobs and justice. We are now in 2010. And what is the cry? Jobs and justice. Well, wait a minute. How long are you going to sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves? An agenda is a program, a schedule, a timetable, a plan, a list, a scheme to accomplish a certain result. We have come up with black agendas, but we've been looking to the wrong people to fulfill our agenda.
Oh my goodness.
That's nasty. That's nasty,
Oh my
honey.
goodness.
That's nasty. Minister, the Honorable Louis. Let me say it again. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Now, I'm not Muslim, but my God, his teaching is something else. Do you hear me? His teaching is something else. Do you hear me? Oh, my God. Now, let's get into the foolery. Let's continue to get into the foolery. Now, I want y'all to hear something that had disturbed me a little bit, but I believe partial of what this brother had said. And so it had touched my spirit, and I'm like, I love this, but you know, the powers that be is gonna be upset about what this brother said. So I said, I love it, but it's a strong message. Will people really understand what he trying to say? Okay? Instead of being offended, because some of us will get in here and we will get offended by what this man said, because, you know, people had dog walked him after he had said this. Okay? People had dog walked him and called him a liar and everything. Okay? And I believe Young Black and Wealthy, I believe he dropped this, but I'm trying to see if it was him. No, it wasn't him. I don't see it there. All right, let me see. Let me see. Hold on, because it might be here. Because it was so explosive, people got upset about what the brother said. Because you want to know why they got upset about what the brother said is because he's talking about baby mamas. Okay? So they got mad with him. Okay? And this is the uncomfortable truth. When a man takes on someone else's legacy, okay? When a man takes on someone else's legacy, okay? And he begins to love the children and take care of the kids and everything like that. In the end of the day, he will never be treated with the respect of the father. Even when the father, the biological father, ain't do she for the children. He will never get that respect that he's supposed to get because he's not the daddy. This is the uncomfortable truth that my brothers, y'all have been lied to. And this is passing down from great-great-grandma, grandma, and your mama. Okay? This is a lie that y'all have been told. It's all right to take on other people's children. This is the lie that y'all have been fed. And some of y'all do it because you see your mother in the woman that you came to save. Do you hear me? You see your mother and the woman that you came to save. And I'm only saying all this is because somebody came to save me. Now, everybody ain't gonna act the way that I act. That you feel indebted to your husband. That you feel that your husband is king. Everybody not gonna feel the way Take Heed feel. Some women gonna get out here and say, well, you know, I could do better than you. Okay? There's other men that been wanting to be with me. I'm not one of those women. You will never hear me say none of that nonsense. I'm not one of those women, okay, that believe, okay, that, oh, there was other men sniffing under me and this and that, and I didn't need my husband. I'm not one of those women. Because those other men who were trying to sniff under me, they just wanted to screw me. Do you hear what I'm saying? My king wanted to take me with all my flaws and say, I am here. I am here and I want you for a lifetime. So some women don't understand that. When you have other men sniffing under you and you get in your husband's face and you tell him there was other men sniffing under me, I want to advise you, my sister. I'm talking to you. I want to advise you, my sister, okay, that those men who were sniffing under you, baby, they just wanted to ride that horse for one night. Do you hear what I'm saying? But your husband is ready to take you for a lifetime. So y'all who do this nonsense, who tell your husband, well, there's other men that was, shut up. I'm not even going to let you finish. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop saying that nonsense to him. Do you hear me? Stop saying that nonsense to him. Okay? Shut up. Somebody was sniffing under you. They just wanted to screw you for one night. Be quiet. Close your mouth. Okay? For y'all baby mamas that do that nonsense, close your mouth. Okay? Good morning, Corey Joe. How are you? Derek, how you doing? And to all the newcomers, what's going on? So I want y'all to hear what this brother said. Check this out.
Raising another man's child, that's mental illness.
Have you ever tried to do that?
That's true. I've done that.
Oh, you've done? Okay, speaking from experience. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
It's mental illness. It's really one of the worst things you could do.
Raising another man's child is mental illness.
It's mental illness.
Explain.
Because
please.
You're raising something that don't belong to you. That's some horrible shit to pretend. That's like a gay man who wants to be a woman, or a woman who wants to be a man. You're pretending to be something that's not natural. And nobody talks about it in our community. We men think that's what they should do. And you know what happens? Financial fucking debt. And then when your money is out, the pressure that's on you, the stress, you end up dying early. And you out of here. And don't nobody give a fuck. And the kids love you, yeah, if you're a good person, but there's not stress. You ever notice that you can be a stepfather and the dad and birth father ain't shit, but they still love that motherfucker like he paid the rent.
Right.
It's still emotional.
Groceries in the house.
It's still emotional.
They still show love to dad.
Because that's their daddy.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Why should you go through that? When you're raising another.
Shout out to TK Kirkland. Shout out to TK Kirkland. Now I'm gonna share something with y'all. The mental illness part, I don't agree with that part. But is it out of the ordinary that a man is supposed to come in and take care of something that is not his lineage? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because this man has to come in and encounter this child or children behavior. Okay? He has to come in and encounter the baby father behavior. Okay? Because these children is a copy of their father. Okay? And a lot of men go through this, especially in the black community. When you have 80% of us baby mamas. Do you hear what I'm saying? When you have 80% of us as baby mamas. Now, I ain't throwing no shots at the baby mama. I was the baby mama too. Okay? But I would never sit out here and tell a man not to date a baby mama. I will not say that. But what I will say, okay, what Take Heed will say is that boundaries need to be set with those children and that baby daddy. Okay? That's what needs to happen. That's in order for you to have a thriving marriage. If these boundaries are not set and clear from the beginning, all hell can break loose in your marriage. And you can lose a man who was willing to buy the cow, okay, instead of just drinking the milk. Hey, Tracy, what's up, baby? You hear what I'm saying? Excuse me. You will lose the man who wanted to buy the cow. Do you hear what I'm saying? Instead of the man who just wanted to come and drink the milk. My sisters know the difference, baby. Know the difference, honey. Do you hear me? Never get in here. I never want to hear this in my life again. My sisters, I never want to hear this in my life again. My baby daddy come first. My baby daddy is a part of my family. I never want to hear nothing like that again. Do you hear what I'm saying? If this man did not wife you, if he didn't put a ring on it and give you his last name, y'all not family. Y'all not family. He does not come first. Do you hear me? It is the one who gave you his last name. And he put a ring on it. He said, I decided to buy the cow. This is the one that comes first before that baby daddy. You put that baby daddy on notice. This man loved me more than you. Let him know. This man loved me more than you. Because what you did and what we did together is that I am a baby mama for letting you ride the horse. Okay? For letting you take my milk. And said, I don't need that cow. I just come and take the milk and that's it. My sisters, I'm going to share something with you. Y'all got to you got to learn how to stop giving that pussy away like it's candy. You got to learn to stop giving that pussy away like it's candy. Do you hear what I'm saying? you're going to have a legacy from a man that don't even want you. A man who don't even want you. You want to sit up there, hey Brian, and have a baby with a man that don't even want you. You want to give the most precious thing in the world to a man who don't even want you. Don't you know when you give a man a child, you have given him a legacy? That's a legacy. I keep telling y'all, not everybody in our bloodline deserves a legacy. Not every man that is on this earth deserves a legacy. Because what we're doing is we're producing monsters. We are producing more of Pookie and Rere. Excuse me. Pookie and Rere. Rakeisha. Pookisha. We are producing monsters. When you are having babies with jesters, my sisters, you are producing monsters. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's the uncomfortable truth. Now I'm going to sit up here and listen. I don't agree with TK when he say that it's a mental illness. But I'm going to share something with y'all. Some of my brothers go their whole, go 15, 20 years raising somebody else's children. 15, 20 years go and raise somebody else's babies. Raise them till they get to college. Okay? Raise them until they get grown and they on their own and they doing everything and they making money and this and that, right? And he married a mama. Okay? He married a mama. He did everything right by the mama. Okay? And then he never have his own offspring. He never have his legacy. Mama done gave the legacy to 2 other men that were not worthy. She gave this legacy to 2 other men. Sometimes it's 3 other men. And I'm not here to make anybody feel bad, okay? Because I'm a baby mama too. I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. But we give legacies to men who are undeserving. And so the man who brought the cow and then just want to come and take the milk, okay? He brought the cow, didn't want to just come take the milk. He does not get a legacy because you want to know why? Mama did a snip. She did a snip. She locked that store up. And sometimes y'all don't even tell the husband that you locked that store up. You don't even tell him. Years pass, you wondering why she not getting pregnant. And then eventually you find out she done locked it up. And so now you help raising 2 or 3 or 4 men who were not worthy. You are raising his lineage under a king's covering. Let's tell the truth now. Excuse me. Let's tell the truth. You turning around and you're raising children under that are not your bloodline. But you put these children and her under a king covering. Now, I ain't going to call you crazy. I'm not going to call you crazy. I'm not. My heart weeps for some of y'all brothers who do this. Because if you going to marry a woman that have a child, or she have 2 children, or she have 3 children, you are supposed to put your bloodline there. You are supposed to put your bloodline there. Because how can I be raising everybody else's bloodline and not my own? That's what breaks my heart when I see sometimes this happens. It breaks my heart. Because she knew already she snip. She knew already. But yet she lets you still marry her. So you're up there raising 2 or 3 other bloodlines. And when you get old and can't take care of yourself no more, and this is the uncomfortable truth, sometimes those children don't even remember you. Is that nasty? Is that nasty? Sometimes those children don't even remember you. That's nasty, right? Sometimes they don't even remember you. Not one time that they remember you. Okay? Stop letting black women make you feel bad about not dating a baby mama. Because sometimes they will do the snip, lock it up. And you thinking, okay, well, she got 2 kids already. She got 3 kids already. You know, I can make it work with her and those kids because I love her. And then you find out years later, you wondering why she ain't getting pregnant because you shooting up the club. You wondering why she not getting pregnant. And then you find out years later when you already committed to her and those children that she can't have babies no more. And now your legacy, you have killed your father's legacy. It's nasty, right? But some of y'all brothers do it. You have killed your father's legacy because you fell in love with a baby mama that lied to you. About her doing a snip. She lied to you. All right now, Tracy said, give that box away is a dime a dozen. Now, you ain't lying. Giving that box away is a dime a dozen. You ain't lying, baby. So, I said that. Now, why we talked about TK is because he getting a lot of heat for what he said. He getting a lot of heat for what he said. And he telling the truth. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Still got that cold. I'm getting rid of it, but I still got it. So, a lot of black women were offended by what he said when he called it mental illness. But it is not normal for a man to come and raise children that is not his. It's not. It's only our ancestors made it normal. But it's not normal. Okay? Even in the wild. Okay? Because some of us call ourselves, lionesses. And some of us call our brothers, we call them kings. Okay? Even the king of the jungle don't accept children that are not his. You know what usually happens? The lion tear those kids to shreds. Now, listen, I know that's mean, but it's not normal that we can get out here and be like, black men should accept baby mamas. It's not fair that they have to, because they want to be with us. Most of our brothers want to be with us. It's only about, 7% maybe. That date outside the culture. But most of our brothers want to be with black women. And it's not fair, and this is me too, this includes me as well. It's not fair that we give them another man's lineage to raise. Do you understand? It's not fair. One thing that scared me when I got married to my king, one thing that scared me, when I was dating him actually, because he already talked to me about his intentions, okay? And I was like, what if I can't give him a baby? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking in my mind, because my king has no children. So I was like, what if you know what I'm saying? That scared me. Like, what if I could not give him any kids. I was scared. I was like, oh my goodness. And I was thinking, my mom, I'm just gonna release this man. Like, you know, if I don't get pregnant by him, I'm just gonna release this man. Baby, when I think about when I wasn't feeling well. I was like, oh wow, you know, I'm not feeling well. Let me just go check. I thought it was the flu. Got to the doctor. The doctor looked at me. She started laughing. She said, yeah, you're pregnant. But at the same time, I was scared because I had to go home and tell him. And I never had a good experience with telling a man that I was pregnant. So I never had a wonderful experience telling that, okay? So I was terrified on the way going home, okay? Driving my little Suzuki home. I was terrified. Shout out to Suzuki. That was my first car. I was terrified driving home. Told him, I told him, I came in the house, had a little attitude, you know. And I said to him like this, you don't have to be with me no more. He said, what? I said, yeah, you don't have to be with me no more. Because I always been strong. Now, this is before I got, listen, this was before, okay? This is before my king won the battle. Now, y'all know for 2 years, I told y'all how we battled. It was a war, honey, okay? So this is before my king won the war, okay? That I was still talking cray-cray. And I told him, you don't have to be with me no more. I don't need you. I'm a strong black woman. I don't need you. That's what I said, okay? He told me, sit down. I don't know what the hell is going on. Sit down. So I sat down. And I told him, I said, I'm pregnant. The doctor said I'm pregnant. I said, but you can leave. I don't need you. I always take care of stuff on my own. I don't need you. That's exactly what I said. So he rose up. Okay, everybody who's been rocking with me a long time, y'all know this story. He rose up from the table. And I thought he was going to hit me. So I had my hands balled up under the table. And I said, as soon as he try to swing, I'm a duck. And I'm going to come up and I'm going to be ready to fight, right? So now, check this out, y'all. My king stood up and he kissed me right there on top of my forehead. And he told me, thank you. And that big macho tough project girl broke down crying at the kitchen table. He said, what you thought I was going to hit you? Why you got your hands under the table? I said, you don't know the experience I've been through. You don't know. Good morning, Mr. He said, how are you? I said, honey, you don't know the experience I've been through. And he told me, in my culture, when women get pregnant, we treat them like eggs. So whatever you want me to do, I'm going to do. I'm going to be there by your side. I was crying so hard. Okay? Face all messed up. I was crying so hard. He said, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be on your side. I'm going to be with you through the doctor visits. I'm going to be with you through everything. Don't worry. I said, you're not going to leave me. He said, I'm not going to leave you. He said, I'm going to make a lot of children with you. I'm not going to leave you. And he kissed me on my forehead. And I just continued to cry, y'all. Okay? So, if you want to know why Take is indebted to her king, and I always speak good about this man, and I always like to praise this man, it's because my king saved me. I can honestly say that. Okay? But some of y'all baby mamas, when a man buys the whole cow, you don't know how to cook for him, okay? When a man buys the whole cow, you don't know how to keep the house clean, okay? You don't know how to fuck this man on a regular, okay? All right? Every time you tired. Now listen to me. I play the tired game too. I ain't gonna lie. I play the tired game too. Okay? I play the tired game too. Cause it has to be a little fight before. I don't give it away that fast. I don't let it be easy. Okay? I don't let it be easy. My king said 18 years. 18 years, I still, I tell him because I like it that way. You got to fight a little bit. It got to be like a fake fight a little bit. Okay, just a little. And he still go through the motions and he laugh about it. He laugh about it. Okay, and finally, when I do my fake resistance, okay, and I let the guard down, he laugh. He be laughing so hard. He be like, I don't know why. 18 years? I'm going to continue to be like that. I don't care how old I get. I'm going to always be just like that. Little resistance. Okay? I can't be cooperative all the time. I hope I said that right. Okay? So, stop with that. Talking about, when he tap you on the shoulder, you act like you don't feel the tap. Okay? You act like you don't feel the tap. Stop mistreating this man. Now, I don't know who this message is for today. I don't know who this message is for today. Okay? But it's one of y'all watching me. Okay? I don't know who this message is for today. But it's one of y'all watching me. Okay? Stop mistreating this man. Stop mistreating him. Stop telling him to his face, my baby daddy was here first. If your baby daddy was important, he would be the man in the house, not the man on the outside of the house looking in. Do you hear what I'm saying? He would not be the man. Leo, bring your phone close to your wife so she can hear me talk shit. Okay? Bring the phone closer to your wife so she can hear me talk shit. I just want you to understand that part. Stop getting in here. Good morning, Malik. Stop getting in here and using the man that loves you. Do you hear what I'm saying? Stop getting in here that you want to use the man who brought the cow. He don't just want the milk. He said, I'm buying the whole damn cow. How many times have I told y'all my king found me on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner? And then had a long lecture for me while I was on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. He said, you don't even belong here. Why are you here? And I looked at him. I said, that's why I'm here. I'm here because of that. My king said, oh, but you were destined to be my wife. You're not supposed to have all this going on right here. He said, okay, I'll take you with all your flaws. Get over here. And he told me, I'm your teacher. I'm your teacher. And I snapped my neck. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Hey, Ellis, what's up? You know how we do. You got to snap that neck and shit and tell him, you ain't my daddy and all this other stuff. You ain't my daddy. Don't be up here telling me what to do. I did that. I did that too. Okay. But now me and the kids be in here arguing and I be telling them that he was my daddy first. You know what I'm saying? So now me and the kids be arguing and stuff. He was my daddy first. Okay? But back in the day when he was trying to teach me, I'd tell him, you ain't my daddy. You don't be telling me what to do. Okay, because you got to snap your neck. You got to snap your neck and tell them all that stuff and snap your fingers and stuff. Okay? I don't do that no more. It's called growing and you're learning. Okay? So when he was telling me all this in the beginning, I was looking at him like he crazy. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be taught nothing. I'm a strong black woman. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. It's when you learn and you know better, you do better. Yep. That's it. Okay? That's it. Okay? How are you, Justin? I see you. How you doing? Yes, honey. I'm here to start trouble today. Yes, I am. Now, I want y'all to hear this. Okay? I want you to hear this. We gonna get to it. I want you to hear this. Now, this was funny. This was funny, and I wanted y'all to hear it. Check this out. Here we go.
Deportations have begun.
The only ones that should be deported are the white people because no white people actually belong in this country.
So where are you going? Mass deportations have begun.
The only ones that should be deported are the white people because no white people actually belong in this country.
So where are you going?
Now, that's just a little humor, okay? But I want to share something with y'all. I'm tired of y'all complaining about people being deported, okay? I'm tired of y'all complaining because I'm going to share something with you. If you were in a foreign country and you came in illegally or your visa expired and you stayed there, they're going to deport your ass. They're going to deport you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to deport you. No country is going to let you stay in their country if you don't have citizenship. They're going to deport you. Some of y'all getting on these social medias, y'all crying and stuff. Y'all trying to make us feel bad and stuff like that. Let me share something with you. Okay? Did anybody feel good? Let's do a count. Did anybody feel good when y'all found out that the migrants were getting EBT cards from heaven? Did anybody feel good about that? When some of us couldn't even pay Peter, some of us was robbing Peter to pay Paul. Did anybody feel good about that? When some of the migrants was making a mistake and leaving their receipt at the grocery store? Okay, because some of y'all was so mad, y'all was taking pictures of the receipts and putting them on social media. Now, the same people who came in here illegally, okay, they trying to make you feel bad because they did something wrong. And saying, why y'all got to deport everybody? They not just deporting Mexicans. They deporting everybody. They don't care what color you are. They are deporting everybody. They deporting Africa like crazy too. It's not just Mexicans being deported in here. They're deporting Haiti. They deporting everybody that don't belong here, that illegally came in here. They're deporting everybody. All these nations that come here illegally, they don't even wait for the lottery. They don't wait, excuse me. They don't wait to go through the proper channels and pay what they need to pay. They don't wait for none of that stuff. They just come over here and just do nonsense and then get the government to help them with a free EBT card from heaven. And when you didn't even have enough to pay mortgage, you didn't have enough to pay rent, you didn't have enough to buy food for a month. And when you see them getting EBT card from heaven, ain't no American gonna tell me you wasn't mad about that shit. Nobody will get in here and tell me you were not mad about that shit. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Now, the ones who came in here legally and did what they supposed to do, it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. They did the right thing. They paid the fees that they needed to pay to be here. And they get pushed aside for someone who just came up to the gate and said, let me in, or snuck under the gate. All these marching they doing and blocking off traffic and stuff like that. You could not go to any nation, Americans, excuse me, Americans, you cannot go to any nation and do that same shit that they doing to us. You can't. Do you think you can go to Africa and block off a highway in Africa? Do you think you can go to Mexico and block off the main street or highway in Mexico? Do you think you could do that? Do you think you can do that? You can't do that shit. The army gonna be there. The army coming. The army is coming to move y'all ass out the way. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. See, America is being very lenient with them. I'm telling you right now. Cause y'all be in here calling Trump a monster if he did something like that. He's a monster. Mind you, they blocking off traffic. You want to be in America, but you got all y'all signs up there, all your flags from different nations. You got all your flags in the street and shit. But you want to be here in America. Who does that? Who does that? You want to be here, but you got flags from your nation blocking a highway in the U.S. Who does that shit? Okay? But if Trump get the soldiers down there, oh, he evil. Y'all blocking traffic. Y'all blocking motherfucking traffic. I'm waiting for the soldiers to show up. I'm waiting for the soldiers to show up. Y'all blocking traffic. I know y'all gonna say take heed is nasty. I'm being real. I'm being real. The shit that the migrants are doing, you cannot do that if you are a migrant in another nation. They won't let you do that shit. They won't. They gonna put you in jail. They gonna put you in jail and deport that ass. We're the only nation that give EBT cards from heaven. That's what I said. That's what I said. We're the only nation that give EBT cards from heaven. Okay? EBT card, unlimited. Everything is up there. Okay? The thing don't even expire. Everything is up there. EBT card from heaven. Taxpayers, you heaven. Okay? You are heaven. You dropping EBT cards from heaven. You to heaven. For a lot of people. I said it. I know it's nasty, but it's true. And now you got the migrants out there blocking traffic. Now listen, I know a lot of y'all don't like my president. A lot of y'all don't like my president. That's your business, okay? That's not my business. That's your business. But this is the question. This is the uncomfortable truth. Excuse me. This is the uncomfortable truth. Did you like when people who are not Americans getting your tax money? Now, we already have a problem with our own collecting and stuff. But you got foreigners coming and collecting the same thing. Ain't that crazy? Okay? Now, only time we can condone that you collecting assistance is when you disabled. You not able. But you got people who come across and an EBT card fall right out of heaven. Like once they cross the gate right there, you know what I'm saying? Once they cross the gate, an EBT card fall out of heaven with their name on it. Boom, they give it to them. They keep walking. Okay? These are the same people that's marching all over and blocking the highway. This is the only nation that let you do that shit. Try it in Africa. Try it in Nigeria. You gonna get hurt. The people gonna beat you up. Okay? It's not, you ain't even got the word that, because listen, the military is something else. You hear me? Shout out to the Nigerian military. The military is something else, okay? In Nigeria. Okay? These are wolves, okay? The military is a problem. You can't do no nonsense in Nigeria, okay? The military don't even give a damn if you filming them. They don't care. They'll still whoop somebody ass in front of you. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nigerian military. They will still whoop somebody ass in front of you, even if you filming them. Then they'll turn around after they don't whoop that ass. They gonna whoop your ass for watching them, okay? Excuse me. All right. Shout out to Nigeria. We're the only nation that we let everybody else come in here and do bullshit. You cannot go to Mexico and do stuff like this. You cannot go to Ghana and do stuff like that. You cannot go to France and do shit like that. You can't. You cannot. Listen, the citizens is not gonna let you. They not gonna let you. Now, if Trump pull in the military, everybody, oh, Trump is evil, he's the devil, because y'all keep saying he Hitler. He's Hitler, you know. Mind you, he was president before. You know what I'm saying? He was president before, okay? Anybody is in chains now, okay? Anybody is in chains now, okay? Because yesterday I was at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know. My people. I don't know. My people. My people. Now I want y'all to hear some foolishness that I heard from a black woman, okay, on social media. And y'all tell me what you think. Here we go. Here we go.
I just feel like I just can't see my nigga like using the umbrella looking like fucking Mary Poppins. Like, I'm sorry, I just cannot. And I feel like it's gonna be so bad when I say it, but I feel like it's sassy.
So wait, so protecting himself from the rain.
No, that's not it. Because you could easily wear a jacket. When you use that umbrella, you're covering the same portions that's gonna be covered by a jacket.
Nah.
Just take the jacket off. Why? What's not getting covered by the jacket that's getting covered by the umbrella?
My pants.
Your pants are still getting wet when you have an umbrella.
I got a big umbrella.
So why don't you just wear a jacket? Why do you wear an umbrella?
Like I said, it's sassy, so which means I feel like it's for girls. Here's why though. So it's pouring down raining one day, and my grandfather, he's on his way out. And it's, of course, my grandmother, she had umbrellas. So I'm like, I'm really not going to take an umbrella. He's like, no, real men don't use umbrellas. And I'm not going to lie. I think of my grandfather just so highly because he was just that father figure for me for a long time. So he just holds like a very high place for me. So ever since he said that, it's instilled. My stepdad doesn't use umbrellas. The man I marry is not going to use an umbrella. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Men cannot win for losing. I don't know what it is. So Malik said we agreed to disagree on that one, Ma. Okay, Malik, I know we do. I know we still, disagree on that. I'm not trying to bring you over, my brother. I understand. Okay? Now, Malik says men can't use umbrellas. Y'all can't win for losing. Okay? So it's sassy for a man to have an umbrella now. Okay? Y'all can't win for losing. Okay? Malik said men can't use umbrellas raised by a single mother who was raised by a single mother. Ain't that nasty? Ain't that nasty? She said the only father figure she had for a long time was her grandfather. And he never used an umbrella. Now, could it be that the granddaddy, okay, had a job where he couldn't even take no umbrella? Like he was running in and out of a vehicle or something like that. You can't go reach for an umbrella. So maybe he just had to deal with that. But why is it sassy? Okay? Everything is sassy. Okay? A man drink a pina colada is sassy, He drinks something like, strawberry flavored is sassy. I don't understand. Everything is sassy. Everything. Okay? Everything is I'm confused. Oh my God. Okay. Mundo says, can we wear shoes? Listen. That will be the new thing now. That will be the new thing. Okay? Oh my God. Okay, Malik said umbrellas and gloves and scarves are luxury items, my opinion. Listen. Listen. I don't know what to tell y'all. Excuse me. I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay? Everything y'all touch is sassy. Listen. Everything. Everything y'all touch is sassy. Ain't that crazy? I've never heard no nonsense like that. Brian said, yes, umbrellas, gloves, scarves. I have all that and I use it. Why not, sir? Why not? Okay? Who wants to sit up there and get wet? Okay? And you got to be in that nonsense all day. Who wants to be outside and be soaking wet? Not me. Not me. Okay? I even complained to my husband because my husband worked for the U.S. Postal Service, okay? And I'm not ashamed to tell anybody that either. I'm not, okay? My husband has a 9-to-5, honest work, okay? I don't want no scammer, no drug dealer. My husband has a 9-to-5, many years, okay? Many years. And so I complain to him sometimes like, babe, please cover up. It's pouring outside. And he tell me, babe, I would love to, but I can't have this hanging, putting something on my hand. Then I got to put the mail away. It's too much. So I wear this big, heavy raincoat to cover me. And then I put the mail out. And I said, okay, honey. Because I don't want my husband to be all soaking wet. When he come home, socks is wet. Everything is soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? But we out here telling men that, you supposed to be wet. You supposed to be uncomfortable. Your socks is supposed to be soaking wet. Your pants is supposed to be soaking wet. Because if it's not, you sassy. You sassy. Everything men do, you sassy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also, donate to the page as well. Okay? Ellis said, I understand him because I'm a rural carrier. Okay, Ellis, so you already know, honey. You already know. Okay? You already know. Listen. It's so wild. It's so wild. So, I want y'all to listen to this sister that's about to come up. She got a lot of controversial stuff going on with tonight's conversation, okay? And this is Kitty, okay? That a lot of people like Kitty. I'm not talking about Keita Rose. I said Kitty, okay? A lot of people like her gems that she dropped, but they say she not living the life that she preach. And I always tell y'all got to be careful of getting out here on social media preaching stuff that you're not doing yourself. Okay, this is how a lot of content creators get exposed because the life you preach on social media, you're not doing it. And so now when you get caught, you be looking crazy. Okay. Now what happened? What happened? Somebody say, you mean our husband, we family. What happened? What happened? Okay, you gotta be Nigerian saying that. You got to be Nigerian saying that. No lie. You said you mean our husband, because that's what they say. Okay? Now, I want y'all to listen to Kitty, okay? I want y'all to listen to Kitty. Here's Kitty dropping it, okay? This is what she said.
So quick to dehumanize other people, specifically men. There are a lot of men who are not attuned with their emotion self. They haven't had the model, the example to be able to see it. They haven't had the practice because no one taught them. In most of the households, emotional expression was something that they told them not to do. You're not supposed to show softer emotions, lower emotions. We want to see those strong emotions, that anger, that resilience and stuff like that. So in the moments of vulnerability, you may see that because they haven't learned how to navigate that emotional process, they draw back instead. Or maybe they find more security in anger, and so it comes out as aggression because their sadness and things like that is not validated, let alone being validated by their partner. They haven't learned how to validate it themselves. And so I say that because sometimes it's seeing your partner model their own emotional process, or maybe it's sometime in a partner, if you can just show me a little bit of safety for me to see that this emotion it's actually that you'll accept it, that you're approving of this, then maybe I can show up differently. In our childhood, a woman is given a baby doll and said, hey, you're supposed to take care of this baby doll. You're supposed to love on it. You're supposed to nurture. Now I'm about to start talking about sociology. Y'all work with me real quick. But if a man instead is given an action figure that's told you, you're supposed to just solve this, you're supposed to just play with, you're supposed to be strong, be a protector, then my lower emotions of sadness and hurt and disappointment and frustration and stuff like that, I may not show it because I never had the skill set. No one taught me that. So when we see, that's when we're talking about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is not just about you showing emotion and just saying I'm happy and I'm sad today. It's about me actually learning what my emotional process is. And until we get to actually having a healthy conversation about what emotional processing looks like, we're going to continue to dehumanize men. I ain't gonna go too deep. There it is.
That's nasty, but Kitty is right. Okay? Kitty is right. Okay? Now, Preem, am I saying your name right, Preem? Now, Malik said to you, take heed, will crash out. LOL. He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right. I catch a case. Now, take heed to the message does not support violence. But he right. I catch a case. Yeah. Yeah, listen. I love my husband like it's smooth, like Sunday morning, honey. Okay? I love my husband like it's smooth, like Sunday morning. Yes, I will crash out. Malik is right. Okay? Now, excuse me. Now, let's get to the nonsense of what Kitty was saying. A lot of men are taught that nobody cares about you. A lot of men are taught that no matter what you're going through, you cannot tell your emotions. You can't speak about it. Okay? Because you'll be mansplaining if you get in here, you start speaking about it. You'll be mansplaining. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You'll be mansplaining. Nobody wants to hear you. And I'm going to share something with you. This is the truth. Because men are the worker ants. Nobody cares about the worker ants. This is why, and this is the uncomfortable truth, this is why this is why there's a higher rate when men take their life. Because they were taught this way. Excuse me, y'all. They were taught this way. That anything bad happened to you, you got to suck it up. You got to continue to push. You got to continue to move. No matter what happened to you, you got to rise above it. You know, just like when your friends, you in love with a woman and she hurt you. And then your friends tell you, man, you got to man up. Everybody in your family tell you, you got to man up. You got to be strong. You got to go through all those changes. But when a woman get hurt, okay, by a man, they let her cry. They let her cry. They let her get it out. And sometimes she may cry for like 2-3 weeks. They'll let her cry. Nobody will be in there talking about suck it up. You gonna make it through. Nobody you know what I'm saying? Nobody says that to her. Sometimes even men get cursed out by other men when they tell them that they love this woman, but the woman did them wrong. So your brothers will get around you. Many of your family could be your father. You know what I'm saying? Your brother. Get up there and tell you, man, F that woman, this and that. F, you know what I'm saying? You don't get your ish together. F you too. All this other stuff they'll say to you. But they don't know how much you love this woman and she hurt you. There's some men that work like crazy to maintain their home. Make sure their wife live well. Make sure those kids live well, but he ain't never home. Okay? He ain't never home to enjoy it. He's always on the road. Okay? And one particular time he came home just a little early. Excuse me. Just a little early. And when he got in the house, the kids was in school. The house was quiet. He got in the house and got up the stairs. Nobody heard him get in the house. And he hear his wife taking back shots from some man that ain't never done nothing but come in and get that pussy. Okay? And so when he tells somebody in his family or his friend, they tell him, man, you got the man up. You got the man up. You a man. Hold on. How can you tell somebody some nonsense like that? We don't let men get it out. We tell them, you a man. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. We tell him, you a man. Suck it up. Suck it up. So what? She cheated. Suck it up. When it comes to anything that a man, you know this man's supposed to cry a little bit. Okay? Especially with those paternity tests. Those court paternity tests be so crazy. Y'all don't even give the man time to just cry. Okay? Because he has raised this baby 10, 12 years and the baby turned out not to be his baby. Y'all don't even let him cry. Immediately the judge will get in there. Well, you know you've been raising this baby for 11, 12 years, you know, and you always been the pappy. That's what they tell the men. You always been the pappy. And so now the man got to man up, because that's what this is how we taught our men. You got to man up. He'll get in there and say some shit like this in front of the judge. Well, you know, I've been taking care of the baby. The baby mine, you know, and now the judge write that shit down that he said he gonna raise the baby. Okay? After he been lied to for 11, 12 years. He been lied to about this baby. And because we teach our men, you got the man up. This is wrong. When it's nonsense and it's evil, why he got the man up? That's not his responsibility. She lied. Why are we not getting on her? We do, that's, you know what? This is the problem. This is a lot of the things that's going on in our community bad. Is because even when our sisters do wrong, we coddle them. You know, it's all right. It's all right that you was screwing 10 men and you don't know who this baby daddy is. You don't know who the father of this one baby. It's all right. We coddle her. You know, it's okay. You open up your legs for 10 men. It's all right, my sister. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We coddle her. Okay? We coddle her. Oh, your husband, you know, you cheated on your husband. It's okay because he never was there. You know, we coddle her. He was never home. He was always out. Why was he always out? He's trying to take care of the family. He's on the road trying to maintain the family. But we coddle her. The thing is, we have this high expectation of men not showing their emotions. And because we have this high expectations of them not showing their emotions, right? This is a high rate and deletions when it comes to men. Because if I can't express what's going on inside of me, how can I live day to day? If I can't tell you what's wrong with me, how can I live day to day? I know y'all might sit up here and say, I know Take Heed husband tell her everything. He don't. He don't, because he raised just like every other man. That no matter what you're going through, you got to suck it up. You got to suck it up. You a man. You got to be strong. There's a lot of things my king don't tell me. I got to like pry it from him. I got to keep pushing it. How was your day? How's everything going? Did anything happen? I got to start asking questions. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I get it. That's how I get it. But most men don't say nothing. They keep it in. It hurt. They don't care. They just keep it in. It's burning them. It's burning their soul. They just, you know, they just keep it in. But I know this is going to roll over a lot of people's head. It's okay. It's all right. Malik said, yup, that's me all day. Malik, that's all right. That's all right, Malik. I see you starting trouble today. That's all right. Now, I just wanted to explain that to y'all. I hope for my sisters that some of that sink in. I don't know who need to hear this, but pay attention to your husband more. Something's going on. My sisters, I don't know where you at, but this message ain't just come out of nowhere today. Excuse me. Something's going on. Pay attention. Ask more questions when you ask your husband how was his day. Ask more questions. Get more detail with it. Do you understand? Also, another thing, and I want to share this with y'all, my sisters. I want to give this to you as well. When your husband comes to you with an idea of business, okay? When your husband comes to you with an idea of business, stop shooting it down. Stop shooting it down. Encourage it. If he continue to talk about it, just listen. You don't have to say anything. Just listen. Be encouraging. My sisters, I'm going to share something with you. It's something about us. It's something about our lineage that when our men come with an idea and we encourage the idea, he's going to make it happen. You want to know why? Why is he going to make it happen? Why is he going to make it happen? Because you encourage the idea. See, some of us women who are married, your husband can come to you with a business idea. You could slam the business idea down. Boom. And this could have been a blessing for the family. But you slam the idea down. He doesn't do it. And this could be a blessing for the family, but because you slammed it down, or because you didn't want to hear it, or because you don't believe in him, you will walk yourself right out of your blessing. Stop doing that. When he comes to you with an idea, encourage the idea. Tell him, honey, if that's what you want to do, make moves to do it. I'm with you on it. I'm with you on it. My sisters, I want you to understand sometimes we don't see what they see. Excuse me. Sometimes we don't see what they see. When it comes to making moves, sometimes we don't see the blessing. One thing we have to understand, my sisters, you got to understand and learn this. If your husband is a good man, I want you to understand this. We're talking about a king mindset. We're not talking about no boys. We're not talking about no Pookie and Rere nonsense. I said a king mindset. And he comes to you and he says, this is what I want to do. I need you to learn how to say yes. I need you to learn how to say yes. And maybe you might not see the money right now. Do you hear me? Maybe you might not see the money right now. But I want you to encourage the idea that he has to make the money. I want you to encourage it. Because when you encourage the dream that your husband wants to bring into reality, he's going to always remember that. He's going to always remember how you encouraged him and how you pushed him to make certain moves. How you were with him with every step that he made with encouragement. I'm going to share something with you. A man that has a business mindset and you are with him, encouraging him, he never forgets it. He will never forget it. I'm talking about a king mindset. We're not talking about Pookie and Ray Ray nonsense. We are not talking about jester nonsense. I said a man with a king mindset. He will always be happy for the crown that he wears on top of his head. And you are the crown, my sister. That's a Bible verse I know I had switched up on y'all. But he will always be happy for the crown that he wears on top of his head. Y'all take heed to the message. Now, we're going to go back into something, okay? And I want you to hear this. Here we go.
I feel about women who says, I need a man that can handle me. And I've always taught this. Listen, the last thing a man wants to do is come home and have to handle you. That's the last thing that he wants to do. After he's been beat up by the world, beat up at the office, stressed out, the weight of the world on his shoulders, the last thing he wants to do is to come home to a woman that he has to handle. If you're single, listen to me. If you want a man and you want a good marriage, you want to be a helpmate. You want your man to come home and be encouraged by you, loved by you, inspired by you, built up by you. You know, I just preached 4 services. We're in a 2-hour car ride back home. We went to see a facility and doing all kinds of work. The last thing that I want is to go home to a woman that I got to handle. And I got a strong woman. I got a boss lady woman. But my woman has already texted me and said, sweetheart, when you're coming home, I'm going to have a plate for you when you get home. She already knows that I have a weight as a covering and as a high priest of the home. I have a weight that she doesn't have to carry. It does not mean that I'm better than her. It just means that in my office as a husband, I have a leadership weight. Just like the president of the United States have a weight that you won't have to carry. The lead pastor of a church has a weight that the staff and the people never have to carry. As a husband, we have a weight that our wives don't have to carry. And it's not that we're better, but it's a weight that should be acknowledged and then supported, blessed, prayed for, encouraged. So my word for you single ladies is that you don't want to say, well, I just need a man that can handle me. That's the last thing that a man wants to do. How do I feel?
That's nasty, but it's the truth. That's nasty, but it's the truth. A lot of us women, we take pride in saying, I need a man that can handle me. And most men don't want to go through stuff like that. Most men don't want to hear nonsense like that. Most men don't. I'm going to share something with y'all, my sisters. And this is a little nasty. And I had told y'all this before. Okay? If Yahweh did not tell his son, okay? I want us to be clear about something. Okay? Let's be clear about something. If Yahweh did not tell his son that you belong to him, you supposed to be his wife, he's not going to fight. And a man should not have to fight. My sister, you should be easy, smooth like Sunday morning. You should be. But a lot of us come with trauma. I was one. I was one that came with trauma. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you. If my king would have left me, you would not see the woman that you see before you today. If my king would have said, oh, hell no, this is too much right here. This is too much. That's another reason why I'm so thankful to my husband. That's another reason why I'm thankful. Now listen to me. Have I met men of substance before him? Yes. But what have I told y'all? If a man does not take time to teach you, he doesn't want to keep you. See, those ones that get in here and tell you certain things and y'all be like, oh no, he's overbearing. Oh no, he's a narcissist, this and that. The man is only trying to teach you because he wants to keep you. But some of y'all miss that. And you run out to the streets because the streets is calling. Okay? And then you get ran through for a couple years. And then you want to come back and act like you got sense. Okay? And then the man who you wanted, that you let go years back, he already moved on and found someone else who wanted to get the teaching. Some of y'all that get in here and say, I need a God-fearing man. When you get this one that is a God-fearing man, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Because you think a God-fearing man is supposed to let you do anything that you want to do. All because the Bible say you must love your wife as Christ loved the church. All because the Bible says that. They say Christ was an astute type of man. He just was like, astute. He didn't do nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do nonsense with Christ. Okay? So do you think the church was able to do nonsense with Christ? Do you think the church was able to do nonsense with Christ? They were not. They were not able to do nonsense. Like what the church is doing now. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that back then. All this nonsense that the church is preaching now, you couldn't do that. Christ will go in there and flip tables. He'll flip out on everybody, the pastor too. Christ was an astute type of man. But y'all sitting here and y'all quote that one scripture, but you don't understand that Christ did not let the church do what they wanted to do. Excuse me. He didn't let them. Excuse me. He did not. If you like the content, please hit the like and subscribe button. Also donate to the channel as well. So when you get in here and you say, I need a man that can handle me. No man wants to handle nobody. They don't. Especially when the world has been beating them all up. Especially when the world has been beating them up all day. They do not want to come home to a woman that don't know how to cook or clean or be obedient, may I dare say that, But some of y'all get in here and say, I need a man that can handle me. And some of y'all will miss out on the blessing of your lifetime. Hey, Ricky, how are you? Good morning. It's good to see you. Because you want some man to handle you. And another woman will get in here and tell him, I'm with your program. You don't need to handle me. I'm with your program. If another sister would have got in there and told my king that, oh no, I'm with your program. You don't need to handle me. You don't need to do nothing with me. I'm with your program. She would have lost because Yahweh had already told him that I was his wife. She would have lost. Okay? That's why, and I'm going to share something with you. Okay? My husband, at the time when he was my boyfriend, okay? He messed with other women before me. And they were still calling him when we were just dating. Okay? So could I have lost? I could have lost. I could have, but it was because Yahweh told him that I belonged to him. So that's why he went into the teaching mode with swords and weapons and put on the armor. He was ready for war. Because Yahweh told him I was his. And every day, I thank God that this man said, you are mine. You are mine. Because I would have missed the opportunity of a lifetime. Shout out to my king. I know you watching this, sir. Okay? I would have missed the opportunity of a lifetime. Can you imagine being as old as I am now and you ain't got no men? Some of y'all women love stuff like that. You know, you old as me, ain't nobody talking to you. Okay? All you do every day is get up here on social media and disgrace women content creators that talk good about men. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? Baby, what kind of life is that? At night, when the house is cold, okay? The heat is on, I'm talking about. But the house is cold. There's nobody there to hug you, baby. There's nobody there to caress you at night. A noise happened in the house. You got to be the one that's the covering. Oh, my God. I don't know how y'all independent sisters do it, baby. I don't know how y'all do it. Shout out to the independent sister. Shout out to the independent sister. Okay? Hey, Doc, how are you? Good morning. It's good to see you. So now we're going to go straight to the nonsense. And I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this because this broke my heart. We're going to go straight to the nonsense that's all over social media. So this woman lost her life, okay? We get into the nitty gritty now. This woman lost her life because of her doing some hoism, okay? And let's go into it, okay? Shout out to LL Cool on IG, LL Cool 43. All right, let's go into it. Here we go.
A mom was killed just 3 days before her son's 8th birthday. Y'all know I got all the details. Listen to this shit here. So this is 26-year-old Tashay Bennett. Now, I know Tashay Bennett personally. I went to high school with her. We kind of stayed in contact a little bit throughout the years. I see her around all the time. Like, I'm in her close friends. But Tashay was working as an escort at the time in Pensacola, Florida, because she does travel. She moves around a lot. So she was in Pensacola at the time, and she was working on this website called List Crawlers. And she met this guy on there. He's 20 years old. His name is Willie Ellington. Willie killed Tashay, y'all. And I'm finna tell y'all why. Now, this is Willie Ellington right here. He's 20 years old, okay? Just graduated high school, whole life ahead of him. Willie had a sickness where he wanted to kill someone, preferably somebody who he felt like wasn't loved, wasn't gonna be missed, wasn't gonna be anything. So Willie decided to get on the app List Crawlers and find an escort that he can meet up with who he wanted to kill. Well, Willie has been caught now, so the reason that we know that this was a premeditated plan is because 2 days before Tashay went missing, Willie was Googling how many prostitutes' murders go unsolved. Does someone scream when being strangled? What does a dead body look like after 2 days? What does a dead body look like? Willie, it was like taking over him that he really wanted to unalive somebody. And it's unfortunate that Tashay had no idea what was coming to her. Y'all, let me tell you what he did to her. This sick bastard brought a PlayStation cord with him. He met up with her, brought the cord with him anyways. He met up with her. He's there in the hotel room. He's like, I'm gonna send you the money on Cash App. What's the Cash App to send it to? Tashay does have a pimp, and we're gonna get into the pimp next. I want y'all to stay tuned because this is a crazy ass story. Tashay does have a pimp, so she calls her pimp and his other girlfriend like, hey, some money's finna be sent to the Cash App. Check that. They already know what that means. That means she's with a client. You know, stay tuned. Well, mind you, Tashay is in Pensacola, Florida, and the pimp and the ex-girl and the other girlfriend are way in Tampa, Florida, 7 hours away. So y'all can already see how this is going bad already. Because what? Anyways, after she gets off the phone with them at 4:13, pay attention to the details because they're important. Tashay calls her pimp and his other girlfriend at 4:13 and say, hey, I'm finna send some Cash App to you, okay? At 4:41, Tashay's location went off. You know, we share locations with our friends. Shay shared location with her cousin, her friends, the pimp, the girlfriend. Everybody had a location. The location went off at 4:41, about almost 30 minutes after she made that call. Remember this. The hotel owners say at 5 p.m. on the dot, they were walking by to do their checks, and Shay's hotel room was wide the fuck open. So they just closed the door, thinking, you know, she left and didn't realize that she didn't close the door. But they did notice that she was in a 2-bedroom hotel room, and the sheets and the covers were missing off of one of the damn beds. The door's wide open, and all the covers and the sheets off one of the beds are missing. They still closed the door. They didn't say anything. They were going to deal with it the following day. However, as I said, Shay's location went off at 4:41. So the girlfriend and her cousins are already like, whoa, Shay does not cut her location off. She will not, especially when she's working. Like, she's not going to cut that location off ever at all. Because, like, you know, that's her safety. Like, for people to know if something's wrong or not. And so they're blowing her phone up. It's going straight to voicemail. They're calling the hotel, like, can y'all go, like, check in the room and see? They didn't even know what room she was in. They didn't even know the room number. So they're just saying her name, like, can y'all go check to see? They like, we can't go in there. They called the police, like, hey, they made up a lie, like, she has seizures. Like, can someone go in there? Her location cuts off. She's not responding. This is not like her. Mind you, they're all hours away from her. So all they can do is call right now. Like, they feel like something's wrong. Because like I said, she does not cut her location off. The police are like, ma'am, we cannot go in her hotel room. It's against the law. We have to wait until the next day when it's time to check out, and then we can check. And she's like, even if we're telling you she's having an emergency, they're like, we're looking in the window, we see what we can see. We don't see anyone in here. They're like, she could be on the floor passed out. She could be in the tub. You don't know. They know what she was doing. So in their mind, they're like, she could be hurt in there. And we could save her within enough time. The police still did not go into the hotel room, y'all. So, anyways, well, by the next morning, the police were taking it a little more serious because Shay's car was still outside. There was still no word of Shay. Her car was still outside with all her clothes in it. Mind you, now the manager of the hotel has came back, and now everybody's conversing with each other. The hotel room's open. The sheets are missing. Her phones she had 2 phones. Someone turned her phones off and placed them in the tub. Not in water, just in the tub. So the police are like, this is weird. Like, she wouldn't leave her phone. She wouldn't leave her car. She wouldn't leave her clothes. She wouldn't. She wouldn't even bring her damn clothes out the car and put them in the rooms. Because, you know, it's an ongoing thing. She might, you know, she likes living out the car, basically, when she's working. And so, because she changes outfits a lot, of course. And so, first day, they're like, she's missing. Now the police start doing their investigation, and slowly but surely, they start to figure out that this may be a homicide or an abduction with Shay, because she's nowhere to be found. They did find they were able to get in her phone, and they saw the last person that she met, which is this cow right here, Willie Ellington. Child, let's get into Willie. Now, come to find out, Willie drove Shay's body from Pensacola, Florida to Alabama.
Oh my God.
He killed her in a hotel room. He wrapped her up in the covers. He strangled her with the cord, first off. He wrapped her up in the covers, and he took her and drove her to Alabama, where he's from. He drove her to, I believe, Auburn, Alabama. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm not from there. But he drove her to Alabama. It was a couple hours away, and he threw her in a fucking ditch of an abandoned neighborhood. He threw her in a ditch, like a little pond-like ditch. The police figured out this case in 4 or 5 days. He was caught trying to flee the scene. They had got 10 warrants on him. They were literally in his phone. He had no idea. The feds are in his phone. This is going to be a federal case as well because he took her past state lines. So it's going to be a federal case as well. So they had already had 10 warrants on all his phones, the home he stayed in. He had no idea. They was on his ass. When he was at the train station trying to leave, and he got arrested at the train station. And they had already found where her body was, everything. And so this is a very unfortunate situation. Unfortunately, we have not figured out, you know, if he had done this to someone else before, if this was the first time, because That was pretty bold, you know. This is a black man who killed a black woman just for the hell of it. He wanted to see what her body looks like dead. And what makes me think is I wonder if he sexually assaulted her when she was unalived. Like, what did he do? They have done an autopsy on her body, of course, to get the exact details of how long it took, you know, what happened to her, but that has not come out yet. They just did it Friday. Today's just Monday. So I will update you guys. But again, we want to keep Tashay's name alive. As of now, guys, Tashay's family is asking for help with the burial. Oh, before I go, let's get into the goddamn pimp. The damn pimp and the other girlfriend said they are not helping with Tashay's funeral unless her mother signs her body over to them. Why the hell would her mama sign her body over to y'all when the man who was supposed to be protecting her, who was her pimp, who was taking her money, did not protect her? That girl lost her life, still trying to send him money. And this is the other girlfriend right here. Her name is Rosie. His name is Bama. That girl lost her life. And the last call she made, the last call anybody heard, was her still trying to send her money to these two. And you telling me that she dies the way she died, and the person who she was giving all her money to, this is what they have to say? They must be crazy. Tell them to sign the body over to him and he'll take care of everything. And they won't be attending. Her mama won't even be able to come to the funeral. If y'all want to help, well, y'all know I'm on their ass, as I said. So I have forced them to donate because I made this post on my brand and it went viral and they were pissed the fuck off. So yes, for them to take it down, I did tell them that they would have to donate. If not, I'm telling the truth. So far, they've donated $4,000 to her GoFundMe, and my brand has helped it raise about $2,500 plus. So I brought in about $6,500 for her funeral.
So, oh my God. Mundo, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Oh my God. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you donating to the channel. I'm going to say my response for a quick and then we're going to play. You know, my deposit just hit. Y'all got to stop selling pussy. Y'all got to stop selling pussy. Okay? You are losing your life. Y'all got to stop selling pussy. Why do y'all think that this makes sense to go to a hotel room? You do not know this man. Y'all doing the exchange. You know, you going to give him some pussy, he going to give you money. And so you call your pimp, tell your pimp the money coming through the Cash App. And 45 minutes later, you are deleted. Well, I don't know how long it took him to delete you. But 45 minutes, you have been sent to glory. Y'all got to stop thinking that selling pussy is the answer. Y'all got to go out there and get some honest work doing. Y'all got to go out there and get some honest work doing. Because a lot of y'all agree that it's okay to be out here selling pussy. My condolences to her family. But my God, they didn't even have money to bury this girl. They had to do a GoFundMe. Now, I can understand if you already had an insurance policy and y'all want to, you know, get something to help the family. But she didn't have no insurance. She didn't have no insurance. And why are you doing this type of life? Don't you know the least people that nobody want to go look for is those women who hoe? People do not want to go look for you when you out here hoeing. They don't care. When you out there selling pussy. Now, I know they don't sell pussy no more on the corner. It's very rare. They sell pussy online. Okay? They sell pussy online. Okay? And y'all online ones that y'all get in here and you get flown out to certain places, Baby, you going somewhere, you don't know this man. It doesn't matter, excuse me. It doesn't matter if you gave your location to family members or not. Because nobody is there to save you if this person has demonic thoughts in their mind on what they want to do. Y'all got to stop selling pussy. You got to. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Work on you. When you out here selling pussy, something is wrong. Something is wrong, my sisters. When you out here selling pussy and you think it makes sense to have all these men exercising on you, something is wrong in your heart and mind. Something wrong. And until we get out here and start telling the truth, until we get in here and start telling the truth, y'all will continue to think it's all right being out here hoeing it up, thotting it up to get those coins. Now, I understand why some of y'all do it. I understand this. Because sometimes you will get advice from your grandma, your auntie, your mama, that will tell you don't just come home with a wet ass. But at the same time, you can lose your life for a man that you don't even know. And now this was a young black man, only 20 years old. Baby, they're going to put you under the jail. You want to learn? You want to learn how to take somebody out of this world? Baby, the brothers in there going to teach you. Because I already see your face. You in trouble. You in trouble. I already see the picture that this man put up of you. You in trouble. You in trouble. You in trouble. Somebody gonna make you Miss Lisa up in here. You in trouble. Especially if they don't take you out already. With somebody who already got life in there. Okay? I don't know what it is. This young generation, y'all, y'all youngins, okay? You want to explore something that doesn't make sense. You want to know how to delete a person. You should have also asked how many years you get when you delete some person, when you delete somebody, how many years you get in prison, damn it. You should have asked what happened to people when they go and delete somebody. You know what I'm saying? You should have asked some questions like that. You just want to know, you experiment. You want to learn. Do you think, of how do you, delete somebody? What kind of nonsense? When I was young, I ain't never asked stuff like that. Y'all youngins, y'all don't have no business. Y'all don't get nothing to do. You don't have nothing to do. Most of y'all on a video game all day, nobody paying attention to nothing. Okay? So y'all be in these video games thinking that, let me take this one out, let me take that one out, because you in a video game. So now you want to experience, okay, I want to know how you take somebody out. Baby, in the video game, that's different. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. But in real life, baby, they going to put you under the jail. Big Bubba going to break you down. They going to put you under the jail. Okay? Big Bubba coming to you. They going to put you in the same cell that Big Bubba in here. Big Bubba going to have you on all 4 floors. Okay? All 4s, he going to have you down. Okay? And take that manhood. Okay? Take that manhood. You ain't going to be able to do nothing with no big, greasy nigga. Okay? Well, because them big greasy niggas, you got to, listen, I'm not being nasty. Okay? I don't mean to say nigga. Okay? But, I'm just saying. Okay? When you get those big ones, okay, that be eating them cornbread, and they be using all that Vaseline and stuff all on their body. Okay? You get scared. Okay? A big behemoth. You know what I'm saying? Jump on your ass. No. Okay? So now you done learn. You done learn. You in trouble. 20 years old. You have lost your life, baby. You have lost your life because you want to know how it is to delete somebody. Your own sister. You have lost your life. This is a black woman. Your own sister, you have lost your life. My sisters, let me share something with y'all. Let me share something with y'all. I don't care how much money somebody paying you. Ain't nothing more scarier than messing with a man that you do not know. That you gotta open up your legs for money. Ain't nothing more scarier than that in your life. To go spread your legs for a man you don't know. Because you don't know the intentions. And I'm gonna share something with you. Excuse me. It's very rare that black men have these intentions. It's very rare that they have these intentions. It's very rare. Most of our men don't do stuff like that. It's a small percentage that have the mindset to delete their sister. It's always the other races that they don't care. They chop you up and all that other stuff. And y'all sitting here and thinking that being a hoe is the answer. Out here, let me sell pussy is the answer. Do you hear me? Out here, just it's okay to be selling pussy. It's all right to be selling pussy. It is not. You're going to lose your life. You don't know these men that you come in contact with. All you know is that the money is green. You will lose your life. Now her 8-year-old son don't even have a mama no more. And you got a pimp. You got a pimp and he's supposed to be your protection, but you outside the state. Your pimp's supposed to go with you. I never heard of a pimp not going with they hoe. I never heard that. Pimp be outside the motel, okay? Pimp be outside the motel. He know where you at. He actually go get the money from the John in the first place. And now he getting up there on social media talking about only how I could pay some money towards her funeral is that if the family sign over her body. What kind of nonsense? What kind of nonsense? What kind of nonsense? Babies, listen to me. Y'all got to stop selling that pussy. Stop selling that pussy. Go get you a 9 to 5. Go get you a 9 to 5. Get your mind right. Start asking questions. Why you feel the need to sell pussy? Sometimes you got to ask these questions. Why do you feel the need to sell pussy, honey? Now this woman is gone all because she out here selling pussy. Can you imagine? Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So we done with that part. That was the main event. I wanted y'all to hear all the drama. Okay. I want y'all to tell me, what would you think if your girlfriend or your wife did this nonsense? I want y'all to hear this sister. I want y'all to hear this sister and hear what she got to say. Here we go.
Ho. First of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's a grown man. What the heck you mean?
He needs my help. I'm gonna be there for
What do
him.
you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
What the? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
Jante is locked up.
Yes, just temporarily.
And you sending you a felon.
Don't do
$300 a week of my money?
Perfect, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you showing good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more. Why are you sending $300?
Recording this right now.
Just
Why
you know you are
out of this? What's the point of
scandalous
this?
woman. You're scandalous. That's right. And I'm putting you on live. Everybody finna see this.
Well, all right. Since you want to make a show, whatever, bro. This is dumb.
No, I'm the real
you
show.
have the money.
What money? The money I have is for us.
He
For
said,
us.
She said you have
I
the
thought you
money.
loved me. That's why I proposed to you.
Oh.
That's why you got that ring on your finger. In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that? Huh?
You tripping.
Huh? You sending them money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong, Yolanda?
Oh my God.
Talk to me, because I talk back.
No, because I'm not finna do this with you.
No, you finna do this. You finna do this. You wrong for what you've been doing.
You never here with me.
I'm always here to make this house. What? Oh,
$300 she sends to her ex-boyfriend that's in prison. And she telling her fiance, you have the money. Y'all brothers who get up here and film this stuff, thank you for filming stuff like this. Thank you for filming stuff like this because it's a teaching moment. Thank you to y'all brothers who get up here and film stuff like this because it is a teaching moment, honey. I ain't lying to you. It's a teaching moment. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. That's nasty. Ain't that nasty? Thank you, Mondo. I appreciate you. I saw Green Beans. Hey, Green Beans, how are you? It's good to see you. So, what y'all think? She was wrong. She was wrong. And that's her fiance. She was wrong, baby. She was wrong. But I know it's a lot of women in here that y'all gonna be like, she wasn't wrong and this and that. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to help somebody. She sat up there and talking about, you got money. You know, it's not a big deal. Can you imagine? Hey, Star, it's not a big deal. Now, I want y'all to hear this real quick. I want y'all to hear this real quick, and then we done for today, okay? I want y'all to hear this. So, y'all know the awards came out, right? Okay? And something happened to Babyface. You will not believe it. Something happened to Babyface, and it's all over social media. How this reporter had disrespected Babyface. And I want y'all to hear it for yourself. Check this out, what happened.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
I'm so sorry. Hello.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
I'm so sorry. Hello.
Yes, I think.
So AP magazine content creation, okay, was at what awards was this? Let me see. What awards was this? I'm trying to see. Let me see.
I think.
Let me see. It doesn't show what awards was it. Do y'all remember what award? Oh, Grammys. It was the Grammys. So I'm looking and I'm saying this young girl don't know who Babyface is. Babyface is an icon, okay? And she don't know who Babyface is. But check this out. Check out the apology that she gives. Check this nonsense out, okay? Check out the apology that she gives. Here we go. This is the apology. She go and gives an apology to Babyface. And this is how you know she knew she was wrong.
I think,
okay?
Yeah, good.
This is how you know she knew she was
But first, I
wrong.
wanted to say that I'm really sorry about interrupting Babyface earlier. Chapel Roan had come up, and there was a lot of commotion, as there is on these carpets. But I'm a big Babyface fan, and as are we all, and so I just wanted to say that I really apologize. But thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's been great.
You've been wonderful.
So much, Krista.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on here, and we want to thank you. But first, I want to.
For the disrespect that she gave Babyface, they probably won't bring her back. They probably won't bring her back. Here you go.
It's interesting.
He trying to respond.
Chapel.
Did she
You guys
call
want to do that?
someone else?
Go do that.
And he tells her don't do that. The other lady says, I'm so sorry.
Good.
Nominated for a Grammy, and I know you mentioned on Instagram this is your lightweight.
So that
How does it feel?
This is my lightweight.
firework. You know, I only put like one single out last year.
That's Carly B right now, and she gonna say something. Carly B gonna say something. Watch this. Watch this. Hear this part.
Yeah, like girl. That's crazy. Like girl, not an icon. Honey, Jason Lee will he will kill you. He's gonna kill me. Okay. I didn't know that your eyes were so pretty. Thank you so much. Yeah. I tried. That's how I look good for you. No, they look like white girl. They looking at me. Thank you. How's baby number 3? She's good. She's so cute. Oh my god. I show her. If you come around, I'll show you something. Okay. Yeah. Well, we love you so much. Thank you. You look stunning, and you're gonna win. Yeah, I lost it already. God, this guy Kendrick took my award.
Listen, she said I lost it already. But can you imagine? I know the video was all over the place, but can you imagine Babyface, an icon, getting dog walk like that in front of everybody? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Green Beans is a troublemaker. Brown, I see what you put. They do. It's a skit. It's a lot of things that be skits. You right. But that right there was full on disrespect. Now the other video that we watched with the $300 thing, I believe that was a skit because you know they do that stuff like that a lot. But the thing with Babyface, that was full on disrespect. An icon like that. So more than likely, that one who was trying to interview Babyface, it was 2 women at the same time. I don't even know why. They could have separated, you know. She could have interviewed the other woman they was calling, and then the other young lady could have continued to interview Babyface. It was 2 of them there, you know what I'm saying? But she just full on gave Babyface that disrespect. And you know what? Y'all youngins, you know, y'all not raised with manners. A lot of y'all youngins is not raised with manners. So y'all talk to older people like y'all crazy. All right now. Mondo says these young folks are different and disrespectful nowadays. They are. They are. Green Bean said, I don't think he cared. I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. Renee said they are always trying it with our legends. They do. They're very disrespectful with the legends. They are. Because y'all remember when Rick James was in the back of the BET Awards. And somebody was like talking to him so disrespectful. And he came out and said, I want to let y'all know the woman who was in the back that was talking to me all nasty. He said, I want to let you know I'm Rick James, bitch. I fell out. I fell out when I heard that. Y'all remember, right? I don't know. It's y'all young people be doing the nonsense. Yeah, I ain't going to sit up here and lie to you. Well, I got to go. I'm finished aggravating y'all today. Okay? I got to go. Okay? Please hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. If you like the content, please donate to the channel. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmraxfashion.com. We also have POSHMARK, Mercari, and eBay in the links in my bio. Okay? Also, if you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see Shop or Store. Okay? You will see Shop or Store. Go in there and check it out. Okay? Wait a minute. I thought he said, I'm Rick James. He said, I'm Rick James, bitch, right? Didn't he say that? Okay, thank you, Walker. I appreciate you. Excuse me, y'all. This cold is something else. Well, I think it's doing better, though, now. If you want to shop with us with merch. If you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see Shop or Store. They got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, baby clothes. Y'all go check it out. See if you like something. Okay? See if you like something, buy something. Okay? All right, y'all. Renee, thank you. ubmraxfashion.com. Thank you, Renee, for putting it up there. I appreciate you. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe, okay? I still do. Like a little slight cough, a little bit. But I'm not feeling as bad as I was before. But I'm still taking that alligator pepper that my king gave me and stuff and cola to break it. It's doing good, though. It's doing better. Okay. Walker said, he said, bitch, part 2, but the kids are here with me. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh my God. Justin said, much love to all. Have a great day. Peace be with you all. Peace be with you too, Justin. Good to see you. The strain of cold is different now. Yeah, it is. It is. They said something new. But I think I'm holding it down good. I'm just going to continue to take that alligator black pepper and just keep eating it and breaking it down with the cola because it's clearing up like all that stuff in my chest. I don't know. Remedies from back in the day and from Africa, boy, they help a lot. Okay? They help a lot instead of you keep drugging up with medication. It helps a lot. Do you hear me? So we out of here, y'all. We out of here, and I'm gonna play y'all favorite, and we gone. Okay? We gone. Yeah, I did. We had spicy soup yesterday. You right. That pH balance, baby. That's the oldie but goodie. That pH balance, baby. That's the oldie but goodie. How y'all like the new one? pH balance, baby.